everybody. So officially tomorrow I will be starting my podcast. I've not talked to anybody about doing this. I'm just kind of springing it up on everybody now. You're more than welcome to watch it if you want. If not, that's perfectly fine by me. I have been deciding whether or not I wanted to have this on a separate YouTube channel or on my main channel, and I'm still kind of tossing that up in the air, but from what I'm just probably going to do is just upload it on both. So you can get the version on Bazby TV if you want to watch it, or if you're just one of those random people who will encounter it on another channel, it'll be there too. Haven't really decided what I want to do yet, but regardless, it will definitely be uploaded. Episode 1 will definitely be uploaded on Bazby TV. So there is that. It's not going to be Bleeding Rose. I've decided not to go with that because I went to Texas about a month ago, and I talked to my buddy up there, the one that, you know, helped me start Bleeding Rose back in the day. He wasn't very comfortable with me still using the name because it was kind of his thing, and apparently he still uses it for things, which I wasn't aware of because I thought it was kind of like a dead project. So I've decided to change the podcast name to Laughing Skull, the Laughing Skull Podcast. I came up with it. I love it. No, I'm kidding. So apparently it's also a name of a stand-up thing. I didn't know that. I was just kind of thinking, like, for the topics I want to talk about, I was thinking something dark and brooding or whatever, and I kept thinking skulls because I really like skulls. I am getting a skull tattoo Sunday right here. I can't wait. And I always like to laugh at things, so I figured, like, Laughing Skull. Things we're going to be talking about on this, it's going to be just me, so I don't have to worry about anybody else's schedule conflicts or whatever. Or, you know, I'm going to be doing this weekly. We get one episode a week. I will be sticking with this. So the first one I'm going to be doing is going to be about Travis Walton, he's the most famous he's the most famous UFO abductee encounter of all time. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically his entire ordeal was made into a book that was made into a movie called Fire in the Sky. It is, I believe, a 1993 UFO movie. It is very famous for the ending scene of that movie, if you know what I'm talking about. And I kind of wanted to start it off talking about him because I find his case extremely fascinating. It's going to go more than just, you know, UFO stuff. I want to talk about, like, murders, demonic possessions, cryptozoology, like, you know, Bigfoot. Probably not just Bigfoot. I'll probably keep Bigfoot away for a little while, but just very interesting things like urban legends and shit like that. I want to make the podcast kind of spoopy, if you know what I mean, because I'm a very spoopy person. I love horror. I really love scary things, and that's typically what I like to, you know, talk about generally. I don't really talk about it on my channel too often for reasons or whatever, but the way I always thought it is I would just, like, upload scary content, whatever, around Halloween, and then for whatever reason, I always kind of forget to do that. And this has been going on for years. For years, I wanted to talk about, like, scary things around Halloween, just the whole month of October. I just want to play, like, horror games and upload it. And for reasons, one or another, I just don't do that. But for the podcast, I've been thinking about doing it, and I'm really going to stick with this because I really want to get this off the ground. And if I do it myself, I don't have to rely on anybody else, so it's going to be just me. If it gets to the point where I need to get an editor, I'm definitely going to see if I can get one of you guys to edit it. I already got a couple of names down, people who want to help. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, definitely the first one's going to be about Travis Walton. I really can't wait to get into that one. It's a very fascinating story. If you know anything about it, that's pretty cool. If not, I can't wait to tell you about it. So there's that. Laughing Skull podcast will begin tomorrow. Whether or not I upload it tomorrow or Saturday is up for debate for me right now. It's just more of like, I know I'm recording it regardless tomorrow. So whatever day it gets uploaded, it'll be weekly based off of that day. So there we go. Yeah, if you guys have any thoughts or anything, I'm open for opinions, of course. So I guess I'll see everybody then, and have a good night. Stay spoopy, my friends.